Hey, hello everyone. Can you see me, hear me well? Just getting ready for 9:30. I hope you have your hot chocolate ready. I'm just waiting a couple of minutes for the right time and then we can start. Lovely to see you, Olivia. Hi, Marwa. Thank you guys for joining. Sound is okay, video is okay. Hey, Nadine, lovely to see you. Hi, Katrina. So we're going live across multimedia channels. You can watch this on Instagram, on my account, on YouTube, on Twitter, or Facebook pages. Thank you. Hi, Huda, lovely to see you. We have one more minute. Just testing technology tonight. I hope you can see and hear well. Hey, Sana, lovely to see you. Right, welcome to a special edition of Unbox Coffee Break tonight. Tonight is very special. It at a special time, later time of 9:30 p.m. We also have a very special guest tonight, and I'm very excited about that. It is also special because it's the day after the summer solstice. It's also the day after the partial sun eclipse, and it's the first time that I'm going live across my social media platforms. So you can watch this on Instagram, on Facebook pages, on Twitter, on YouTube. And for that, I'd like to give a big thank you to my social media coach, Alex, of the House of Social. Tonight means a great deal to me. And as I said, I'm very excited. I've been 7 years in Dubai and I have come to meet several members of the royal family. And tonight's guest is known as the Green Sheikh. The Green Sheikh is Dr. Aziz bin Ali bin Rashid Al Nuami. He's the nephew of the ruler of Ajman, which is one of the emirates here in the United Arab Emirates. And what's really special about him is that he left his career and what he has an educational background in to dedicate his life over 25 years to promote sustainability, to promote awareness of global warming and how to take care of the planet, the environment, to make people really aware of environmental issues. He's also the executive president of Al Ihsan charity, and he's a member of the trustee council of the government of Ajman, the University of Ajman, excuse me. He obtained his PhD degree in ecosystems and cleaner production from Griffith University in Brisbane, Australia. He has a master's degree in environmental management and science and a bachelor degree in chemical petroleum engineering. He has also graduated from the Royal Military Academy of Sandhurst in England and has obtained many diplomas in leadership along the way. The Green Sheikh is a visionary. As I said earlier, he has dedicated over 25 years of his life to traveling and collaborating around the world on issues related to humanity, global peace, cooperation, understanding, and environmental stewardship. He authored several inspirational books in Arabic and in Portuguese, I think, and his latest one is the dry fasting. Okay, everyone is excited at home. Can you lower your voices, please? And his latest book is about dry fasting miracle From Deprive to Thrive, which he has co-authored with Luke Contenho. It is published by Ebury Press, which is a subsidiary of Penguin Random House. He is the founder of the Green Sheikh Academy, which is all about learning through adventure. And it is dedicated to those who wish to change their outlook in life from ordinary people to extraordinary leaders. This fulfills his goal as a mentor and a role model for the youth to inspire them to live happier and more successful lives. His philosophy is to inspire people to embody peace, protect the planet, find their natural expression, and he really does take them on extraordinary adventures, and to be a catalyst in their communities to achieve a better understanding and peaceful coexistence. In 3 words, my guest tonight embodies peace, love, and respect. He's passionate about creating a new reality for people or making them awake into their true reality, the subject that we will talk about tonight, which is how do we cope, how do we create beautiful lives post COVID-19. Please join me in welcoming my very down-to-earth guest, friend, my new old friend, and inspirational leader and mentor, the Green Sheikh. Just few house clearing points. I have switched off the comments tonight, but there will be question and answer section. So please use the sticker, interrogation sticker at the bottom of the Instagram. If you're on Instagram, use the question there, write your questions there, and it'll be easier to see. I've switched off the comments because it will be a lot easier for you to see the screen without the comments running up. But please do leave your questions, and there will be a question and answer period. Just give me a moment, and I'm looking forward to having our guest on. Okay. Hello, Sheikh Abdul Aziz. Shukran, ahla wa sahla feek. Thank you very much for joining us on Unbox Life Mentoring Coffee Break. How are you today? Can you hear me well? Okay. Yeah, I can hear better now. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. I know you're a very busy person, so it really means a lot, and I'm humbled. Thank you. We're going to talk about COVID tonight and how we can see that as a curse or a blessing. But before we do, I read a wonderful quote by you when you were 6 years old, how you asked your father, bless his soul, who was a falconer, to teach you or to give you a falcon. And he refused. And he told you, I'm not going to give you one because you are one. What does that mean? Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Yeah, I can hear you well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. That's wonderful. And you mentioned that as a falcon, you can have a greater impact. And you said how important it was to live a life where you can have a greater impact on people. And I think this is what you have been doing for the past 25 years. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Can you give us or inspire our viewers as to how they can find out the reason why they were born? How do we find out what we're passionate about? Can you put your volume down? That's right. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. So you're saying that when we're faced with a crisis, a drama, a trauma, we can see the positive side of it, and we can choose to see it as a challenge on how to evolve, perhaps how to see things from a different perspective. And you're also saying that each one of us is a leader in their own community, in their own family, in their own job, workplace. Yes. No, that's nice. That's very nice. Hmm. I think that's a major shift from being a victim to being someone who is mindful of the life that they create for themselves, even during times of adversity. Can you put the volume down? Your volume down. So this is very much the Unbox platform, really, of how to see things from a different perspective and really move forward, building a better life, not just for you, but everyone around you, because we're all connected, even to the environment and to the pets that we have. If we carry a positive, if we carry the hope, as you say, as a lantern, as a torch, then we can change things in our immediate circle, which in turn would change in our outer circle. Is that right? Okay. Yes, that's true. I think in my language, this is about going with the flow, directing your energy towards a goal or a purpose, And I read a lovely quote on your website about energy, and I'd like to remind you of it if I may. You said that energy breeds energy and drives all of our lives. Physical energy exists, but mental energy is even more mystical. It rises and it falls according to our interest and commitment to our interest and to what we are doing. You also said that energy generates energy by itself, but it brings you more vitality instead of being tired. Can you expand a little bit about energy being mystical and how it can energize us to move forward? Mhm. So you've just made it a little bit more sophisticated, or let me say, you've added a layer of complexity by saying it is not only our actions, our attitude, but also the words and the language that we use while we are carrying on with our actions. Is that right? Please. True. So it's not just the charm of the language, because I know you love poetry. I saw your post earlier on today. And for me, I love poetry and I write poetry, but I think poetry is about learning to express yourself in a metaphoric, perhaps in imagery, which is slightly more difficult than just using direct words. Hmm? Lovely. Hmm. How do you do that? Can you share with our viewers how can we make their lives less negative, particularly that we're coming out of lockdown and hopefully we're returning to a new norm? Mhm. Mm-hmm. Swearing. Yeah. Yeah. So you're really, we're really agreeing on something, which is it's not just the words, but being positive is a choice that you can literally wake up in the morning and choose to see the positive light side of life or the negative one. Yes, yes, please. Lovely. Yes. This is interesting because, as we go through an economic crisis because of COVID, you're saying maybe we can be grateful for a lot of things that we took for granted and we did not think that they were a blessing. So, how can we know what do we really, 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 really want? Yes. That's very nice. That's very interesting. So you're saying it can be we can feel successful and fulfilled if we find a new meaning to define success. So it doesn't have to be in terms of materialistic gains, but it can be on those little blessings that we've already had. That's very true. That's a very good point. That's very true. How do you find fulfillment, Green Sheikh? Or let me rephrase it. What is fulfillment to you? Yes. Can we define fulfillment as a deeper meaning or a deeper connection with things that we care about, objectives that we're passionate about, but also people that we care about? Mm. Yes. So he was seeking his spiritual fulfillment, a deeper meaning. Yeah. Yes. Yes. How do we find our truth? Because you and I kind of discussed, I asked you, as I often do your advice on coffee break, and I asked you what should we talk about, and you said I want people to wake up, I want people to find their truth. Can we talk a little bit about how do we find our truth? Okay. Yeah. Adventure. Mu'amara. Yes. Okay. It will come to me in a minute. Conspiracy. Yes. Thank you. That's true. Yes. Yes. It's a setup to help us improve and evolve. Yes. Yes. And they have found new ways to connect. They have found new ways to do things, even and new ways to work. So a lot of resilience for me, I saw that humanity is really much more resilient. We are much more resilient human beings than we think we are, and also much more innovative than we think we are. I think one of the hardest, sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to say that I think one of the hardest thing was to accept these circumstances, to accept the COVID crisis or pandemic, and accept that our lives are restricted. And the challenge has been to find a way to stay positive, but also to be fulfilled at the same time. To bond with the children. A lot of parents, really spent a lot of time with their children, trying to teach them online as everything turned online. And, I find myself telling a lot of clients, this is a great time, because if you didn't have this, you wouldn't have had that time. Your young children would not have had those memories. What is your advice as we move forward? What skills do we need to build or have or develop in order to move to the new norm? Because I don't think we're going back to the norm that we had before. What are your thoughts on the subject? Okay. No negativity. Yes. 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 Be the torch. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Can we say them again? Family, faith. Lovely. Yeah. Yes. 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 Unbox. True. Yes. Hmm. Yes. Very hydrating. Yes. Yes. That's very true. Yes, yes. And I know during, lockdown, my vitamin D went down for the first time in my life for lack of going outside, especially the first 2 months. Yeah, yeah. Wonderful. Yes, 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 yes. This is very interesting, Abu Omar, because I got reconnected with so many friends that I haven't heard from in over 30 years during lockdown. You suddenly start to remember the people you love and miss. And it was just a wonderful feeling to connect with these old friends again. Yes, yes, yes. That's so true. So true. But Omar, can we take a break? Sorry, tell me. Yes, of course. Faith. Hmm. That's interesting. So how do you access the right frequency? Hmm. Nice, nice. So you're saying the more mindful we are, the more aware we are, the more we use the 5 pillars, then really we are much more in charge of our lives, and therefore our frequency goes up. I think that's what you're saying. Is it a good time to have a look at the questions we have received? Do you mind? We're almost halfway through coffee break. I'm just gonna have a look at the questions. Okay. We're gonna have to tell them why we're calling it hot chocolate. The first question is from Maria Vitoratos. Maria helps the youth to determine what career they want to go to. She has a very wonderful platform called Strong, supporting people to rebuild their lives. Her question is, what can you tell the youth? How can you encourage the youth to start a new beginning? Because they're very worried about the future. They don't know what the future will bring. How can you encourage the youth to begin their new lives? Yes, please. Yes, I'm trying to close the question, but I'm sorry, it's not okay. Okay, it's gone. Mm. Lovely. Yes, that's very true. That is wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna check another question. Um, Thank you for your pearls of wisdom from a viewer. And another viewer is asking, Angela Delgan from England, she's asking, do you access your personal frequency by being aligned and true to yourself? Yeah. Do you access do you access your personal frequency by being aligned with your true self when you are in balance? Hmm. Nice, very nice. A lot of viewers are asking, Sheikh, are you trained in any healing modalities? Because you spoke about healing and meditation. Hmm. Yes, yes, amazing. Can we take few more if you don't mind? Thank you. Nadine Al Hunaidi, my lovely niece is asking, Green Sheikh, you are called Green Sheikh. Invoked, are you involved in creating any sustainable initiatives that others can get involved in? Nice. Good one. Good one. Nice. Nice. But you have the Green Sheikh Academy, which where you focus on the youth. And I saw something on your account. You also have a competition. Hmm. Shorter time. Hmm. Very nice. Sheikh, is the Green Academy for the youth, or is it for anyone to join? Yeah. Sorry, you got stuck. Yeah, please. Okay. From okay. Nice. One of the viewers is asking, why have you chosen to grow the youth into young leaders through adventures? Aren't adventures risky? This is true. Yeah, yeah. Doesn't gain anything. Yeah, calculated risk. Yeah, nice. Because you've taken people to the mountains, you've taken them to the desert, you've taken them to the sea. Where is the next adventure? Yeah. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay, I'm going to check a few more questions. A lot of viewers like the question, who are we and what do we really want? Another viewer is saying, this gentleman is truly magnetic. I can listen to him all day. Angie says, best regards to the Sheikh. Pardon? Virtual magnetism. Few more comments. Wonderful topic. Another viewer loves the chicken and egg analogy. Um, he loves to write books. Sorry, this question, if somebody wants to write a book, what should they keep in mind? I don't know. I think they just mean if they want to be an author, what is your advice to them? Excellent. Yes, yes. That's excellent. Another viewer is asking, how can you make people more aware of environmental issues? I think maybe many of us have noticed it that since the lockdown, um, not only climate change has improved, but pollution, life at sea has improved, things like that. How can we make them more aware? How can we, maybe each of us, use our platforms to make people aware of the environment? Mm. True, true, true. Mm. Nice. What I need. Yeah. Yes. No, and even now, the malls, there's hardly anybody. People are really focused on what they truly need. No, it's true. Yes. 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 Not to swing the other way around. Yeah. Yeah. Really? No. Is that a fact? 5. I am a different woman, Sheikh. I dress in 5 minutes. I put makeup in 5 minutes. I shower in 5 minutes. No, but I understand what you say. Yeah. 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 True. 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 And maybe can we add creating shade? I'm very big on not throwing seeds away, planting them, let trees grow, even if it means that we're creating a micro climate around where we live. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, fantastic. And especially as you mentioned, to involve the children, let them know about farming. I personally also started growing herbs, certain vegetables, here in my garden, just symbolically, for self-sustenance and also to enjoy life growing instead of destroying it. Do you involve? How do you involve your children, Sheikh, in what you do in terms of your passion about the environment? How do you involve your children? Sorry, storytelling. Yeah. Lovely, lovely. And can we tell our viewers why are we calling this hot chocolate with the Sheikh? And this is hot chocolate. So is that what you do? Is that your like ritual before you go to bed? You wind down, no news, hot chocolate. Nice. Oh, really? Really? So it's better to drink coconut water than to drink water? Or do we combine? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 And what gets you inspired, Sheikh? Because you're the leader of inspiration. What inspires you? Thank you. Yes. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. What's the next project you're working on, Sheikh? Or what's your next goal? Oh, fantastic. What's that? Mhm. Lovely. Nice. So the whole experience can be online. Wonderful. And there's a question here, what are your personal wishes or aspirations on a personal level؟ يعني شو بتحب تحقق يا لنفسك؟ Wonderful, wonderful. So the children are the future. How can we ensure that they can be the custodians of the planet in the future? How can we inspire them? Please. Lovely. Infinite possibilities for generations. Yes. Wonderful. Interesting. I think that's wonderful. Yes. I think that's a wonderful point. If we teach our children to become masters of their destiny, master of their lives, rather than focus on, only or solely academic achievement, then we would have truly accomplished something. Oh, oh, oh. What happened? I've lost the connection on Instagram, suddenly dropped, but it seems to be working here. We'll try and bring the Green Sheikh back on. I hope that you have enjoyed this, and I hope that you will join us again in the future. Having problems starting your live video. I don't know why. Okay, so we'll see you soon. Coffee break, Unbox Coffee Break is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Look out for future announcements on my IG. Thank you, and bye bye.